Oh, it's in perfect shape, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Nice and juicy. Oh, yeah.
That's sharp, bro.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that, everybody. That is a beautiful piece of meat. Hi, my name is Keith Warren, and welcome to our YouTube channel. This is a fresh elk heart, can you tell? While you're here, you may want to subscribe to our channel because we've got tons and tons of great informational videos I think you'll find interesting. But right now in this video, we're going to show you how we take this beautiful, fresh elk heart and we turn it into a delicious meal. All right, left it in overnight. You'll see the blood that's come out of it, and it's going to really make that meat pink and clean. All right, to give you an idea of how much better it looks after it's been in water for a while, take a look at the color. This is another heart that is not soaked in water, and this heart right here has been soaked in water. That's the reason why I like soaking it in water. Nice, good, cold ice water. There's lots of ways to do this. You may have a different way, and that's fine, but this is the way I do it. I'm going to take this heart and I'm going to cut it lengthwise, and the reason why I want to lay it open, and it's kind of cool when you actually look down inside of it and see the mechanics of the heart. You have to realize there's going to be quite a bit of waste. That's what it looks like on the inside. You see all these cavities and all. There's a lot of stuff you need to cut off. So at this point, what we're going to do, we're just going to start trimming this meat to where it's nothing but just meat. We're going to trim the inside, then we're going to trim the outside, and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, so what I'm doing here, this is actually the same knife as Diamond Blade Patriot. All right, so let me show you about this knife, how cool this is. It's got a little switch on it. Mash that button right there, and voila. Watch it now, it's sharp. Now, you could wind up eating what I'm trimming off, but I think you would be doing yourself a disservice, because when you trim all this stuff off like I'm doing here, what's left is the best of the best. What do you do with the rest of it? If you have a dog, what you may wind up doing is actually have a pot of water on the stove boiling and just chunk these little pieces in it. Your dog will thank you. All right, so I've got it trimmed up, and this is what a big piece of meat looks like, nice and pure. All the junk is cut off of it, and what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna cut this up in bite-sized pieces, and some people like it in big chunks, and some people like it in little chunks. I like it in little chunks where it fries up nice and crisp. A little piece like that right there. And once you get all of it cut up, this is what it looks like. And boy, doesn't that look absolutely beautiful. Thought I had some milk, but I don't, okay? But half and half will work just fine. You can actually use cream if you want. But what I'll do is I'll pour it in and soak these little pieces of heart in half and half, or milk or cream. Make sure and put it all the way around it. And then I'll want to put that back in the refrigerator and let it sit 4 to 6 hours. Now it's waiting game. All right, so we've got our heart soaking in milk here, but we've taken the strips of heart out and let it kind of dry. And we're gonna lay it in flour. That's all I'm using here, just plain old flour. You can bread it with anything you want, but it is hard to beat, just plain old flour. Covering it up like this, and the grease, you want the grease hot, 350 degrees to 375 degrees. That is a perfect temperature. And when you lay these guys in there, it's not gonna take long. That's the reason why I'll do quite a few of them just like this at one time and start laying them in. You see it sizzle? It's not gonna take long. These are thin pieces of meat. You gotta keep in mind that's 350 to 375 degrees, so it will not take long at all. Take a look at that. Hear that? We want the outside of the heart to be nice, crispy. And it does not take long, like I said. You don't want to put too much in the pan. If too much in the pan, it's going to get away from you. Think about this. Over the years, how many hearts have you thrown away inside of deer? You may be throwing away what could be the best meat you've ever eaten. All right, well, those first little strips are cooling off good enough to eat, I'll put it that way. I'm preparing the next batch to go in. Once it cools off, season to your liking, and this stuff right here is one of my favorite seasonings. Give it a taste. That is good stuff. Dadgum. I ain't kidding you. That is good. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please do so. My name is Keith Warren, and I'll see you next time. Oh, this is a nice bull elk. And woo, would you looky here. I know you're going to think I'm nuts. I'm going to show you how to take these testicles. I know you think I'm nuts, but how we take these testicles and turn them into a really good meal.